MLG! Yeah!
On the blue team, we got Triggers Down. Let's hear it for Fear itself. Hysteria, FK, Strike Down, and then Cold Classic.
All right, well, welcome back, everybody, to MLG's Championship Sunday, the third stop on the MLG Pro Circuit here for 2008. We're live from Orlando. We got Farouk down there bringing out the squads, Triggers Down, Instinct. A little bit of bad blood between these two squads, but you know what? This is the matchup bucket that I was hoping would happen. Everything else got all screwed up this weekend with the brackets in terms of the higher seeds losing, but this, for me, is the marquee matchup. We've got Snipe Down on his new squad. We got Macchio with his boy back. How are you feeling about this?
Well, you know what? This was a match I was most looking forward to as well. And I'm really going to be excited to see how Instinct performs with Victor X back on the squad. Of course, being led by Macchio, the twin brothers, Lunchbox and Roy, have some of the sickest BRs on the circuit. And, of course, Victor X, always a solid player in the right place at the right time. Now, what Instinct needs to do to win this match is they're going to need to keep Macchio's mental game positive. He's going to have to focus on what he's doing and get his momentum going in the right direction. Roy owns Onslaught, so he's going to be solid. We'll just look for his BR to dominate. And, of course, unleash the other twins. It's not the Ogres. It's Lunchbox and Roy. These guys are going to take over.
You know what, Roy, I was watching him earlier on. This guy's long-range shot, he can single-handedly lock down the side of a map if he needs to. He's a great player with the BR. I think he's one of the underrated guys, and I think he could be a difference maker in this series. Now, on the other side, of course, is Triggers Down. Now, Triggers Down's got a lot of fan support here, a lot of people cheering for them, and I understand it based on how they played. You got SK, great guy, leading the way here as the captain. Fear itself, Hysteria, ridiculous sniping ability out of him, and Snipe Down, the kid who just joined the squad, who yesterday was going off. We're seeing big things out of him. Now, for me, their keys to victory right there are going to be Snipe Down and team chemistry. I'll put a check mark next to that based on yesterday and this morning. Realize the potential. No check mark here yet because, you know what, Saturday's great. Sunday morning, okay. You got to carry that over to Sunday night. You got to win tonight. This is where it really matters. Now, playing aggressive and playing as a team, I'll give them another check mark right there because their teamwork yesterday and this morning, flawless. There's absolutely no problems there as far as I can see.
Well, Snipe Down, he's got a lot to prove this event. He was pissed when Macchio dropped him off of Instinct, did not understand the move. Most of our community, they didn't understand it either. But Victor X is showing that he belongs on Instinct. Snipe Down has been sending me messages every single day saying, please put me on the main stage versus Instinct. I want to shut Macchio down.
Well, here you go. Snipe Down's got what he wants. Macchio's got what he wants. I'm liking this matchup. In fact, I'm thinking that this could go down in the books as one of the best ever. You know what? Look at Macchio right there. You think he's a little jacked up? I think he's a little jacked up.
Oh, he's pretty pumped for this one. Macchio, you see him there taking a little sip of water, getting ready. He's shaking his head. He is pumped. Now, these guys are ready to go. It is the winners bracket finals. Our two undefeated teams. One of these guys will advance to the championship match. The other one drops to the losers bracket. We are getting this one started with game one. It is going to be capture the flag on Onslaught. And as I mentioned, Roy is going to be the player to watch on this one. But Snipe Down, Hysteria, and Fear itself can do some big things as well. So look for Fear to get in the base, maybe toss a few flags out. We're going to get this one underway, going with Snipe Down. Actually, we're going on with Roy. Let's check out his VR, Sunny D. Well, a great opening there for Triggers Down. They had 4 dead, and now the flag is already out. We're watching as Roy is taken down already. And let's jump on board, not with the flag carrier, but Fear itself, who's going to control the map while the flag is going to be put in.
That's a quick cap bucket. That's a 30-second cap for Triggers Down. That's pretty good, right? Or is that phenomenal?
Oh, I think it's absolutely pretty good and phenomenal, but mostly phenomenal. All right, so that was 3 down for Triggers Down. Snipe Down, the last one alive, and he just stopped the flag from moving out. We're staying on board, though, with Fear itself.
Fear's sitting close as always. He's up in that screen.
Absolutely. Fear, last event in San Diego, dominated this game type. We saw the last member alive, took out 3 members of Classic, sticking the last one and stopping the flag, picking up a return. He's looking to make some big plays here once again. Fear working with SK and Hysteria over on the B side. You see all 4 members for Triggers Down on B side. And I guess the real story of this is Triggers Down dominant early on, and they're outplaying and they have map control. This is the second time we've seen Fear Itself top middle.
How important is it for Triggers Down to get off to a good start here? Maybe get Instinct off their game playing catch-up.
Well, I think Triggers Down needs to set the tone. They can't let Macchio get fired up. They got to shut down his momentum before it even begins. I was going to jump on board with Snipe Down, but he was taken out. Let's jump on board with probably the oldest veteran on this team. It's SK, a former teammate of both Victory X and Macchio. SK playing very sneaky here, getting in the base, working there on Victory X. Now he's going to spawn kill with Snipe Down. Snipe Down putting shots on players. SK trying to help out, but he is going to be stopped. But the flag is out in the hands of Hysteria, his teammate. So a great push by Triggers Down once again, and this is going to be their second flag cap in under 3 minutes.
That's a great play right there. SK doing it, getting in the base, distracting, spawn killing, Snipe Down, as you mentioned, and Hysteria able to run right through pretty much unshot.
All right, well, let's jump on board with someone from Instinct. Now, these guys, they shut out Final Boss, well, 3-1, but they were looking incredibly impressive. And in I'm sorry, 3-2. They took them to game 5, but they were looking pretty strong. And Lunchbox and Roy were probably the 2 best players in that match.
I'd have to agree. It seemed like Lunchbox really stepped it up. Looks like he's feeding off the success he saw in San Diego, which this team is going to need if they're going to want to improve on that number 2 spot and actually get a championship under their belt.
See Lunchbox waiting to respawn here, gets the spawn, bottom B, going after Hysteria. Hysteria's been hot so far to start this one. He's trying to control top A side. Lunchbox knows if his team wants any success, they need to regain control of that top and get Triggers Down off of there. Right now, Hysteria's taken out, but all of Triggers Down was on B side. Snipe Down picked up a big double kill, and Lunchbox is going to have to wait for his teammates to come and back him up. Playing really sneaky here. Bottom B is trying to be a sneaky Beaver, but he was spotted, and this Beaver just got squashed by Hysteria. We're going on board with Victory X. He's still in his base, trying to fight out. Taking down Hysteria, cleaning up the kill. There's a grenade on SK. Macchio cleans that one up. So now Victory and Macchio are going to try and push B side. They need to start the rush. They need to start putting pressure on the Triggers Down spawns, because that is the exact opposite of what's been going on so far in this match.
It definitely seems like Triggers Down able to disrupt the spawn cycle for Instinct. Instinct now, though, seems like they may have some momentum.
Instinct is doing exactly that, starting to disrupt the spawn system. Macchio has the first flag going out, and it looks like this one is going to be easily captured as Victory X is in a perfect position. It's 2-1.
Hey, underneath their base, Ace there. Come in the base, one shot. I got it. Front of the base, one shot. Let's get one center. I kill it. Good. Oh, three, one shot. One shot, base, go by. Lower base. Go the other way. One shot. Come back in.
That's the sign of a true pro there, Sonets. Rather than just trying to move the flag, Victor X went to stop it. He actually put down the flag, tried to pick up the kill on Fear itself. He did pick up the kill, but it was a little too late, as looked like SK came behind to make the flag return. So now they're going to have to set up once again. Roy got the flag all the way back to the base. Instinct unable to capitalize, but you know what? It's still early in this game.
And as you know, this game it's fast-paced. Obviously, you got people dying all over the place, but it doesn't take very long to get across the map. It's one of those maps where if you get a nice cycle, 4 down as we have right there for Instinct, you may be able to pull that flag and run it all the way across in one charge.
Well, when you have 4 down, how important is it to get at least 1 kill off your new spawn?
Well, if you're going to pull the flag, you got to have people set up to do that. Otherwise, you're going to get nailed on a map like this. It's just too small to think you've got cover. They know the routes. They know where you're going to be. They spawn with grenades, so it's not going to be enough time to get across.
You see the flag tossed out of the base by Hysteria. Fear itself moving in for it, but he was taken out. SK trying to protect the flag, but it looks like Instinct is going to pick up the easy return bottom middle. See SK taking down former teammate Victory X, now moving into the base. Now, Triggers Down wasn't really aware that Victory X was going to lead the team until after he already made the move. So they were left with that hole in their squad, and they were so fortunate to pick up Snipe Down. I think he complements their team and their play style better than Victory X ever did.
Well, it remains to be seen. They did well last event, but again,